Welcome, welcome back to Jude's place. You'll have so much fun at Jude's place. Come on, sit right down, it's Jude's place.
Welcome to yet another edition of For Feck's Sake, It's Live from Jude's Place. I know, I've been sitting here for a week in the same clothes. They haven't moved. Don't even ask what's happened on this couch. Or is it just the fact that I didn't want to change my jacket or my clothes to make it look like it was a week later? Because if I did, they might move and we would lose the beauty that is me being bookended by two magnificent chocolata loca Labradors. My big chocky chunks. That might be it. That might be it. Anyway, I am on time travel duty, as you know. I'm in Britain, but I'm here. I'm in Britain. That's that old joke. But it occurred to me that this weekend is the Montreux Jazz Festival. Isn't that right, Matt? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And in honor of that, I think I need to sing the song solo and kick off this show with that song that we all associate, don't we, with the Montreux Jazz Festival, which is, of course, Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. Do any of us know that it's about the burning down of the venues at the Montreux Jazz Festival, blah, blah, blah? I did know. No is shaking head. No, here says Matt. No one does, because no one can understand what the feck they're saying, because it's a garbled, fabulously rocktastic mess of sound that's coming out, and all we care about there's my dogs love that. So here, in fact, is the story of Claude, the burning, that's what the Smoke on the Water is. Yeah, it's not like Adele setting fire to the rain. This is the actual real Smoke on the Water. Montreux Jazz Festival, Big Lake, there it goes. Here is my version of it.
They all came down to Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline to make records with a mobile, and they didn't have that much time. Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around, but some stupid fool with a flare gun went and burned the place right to the ground, and all I saw was smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. I saw smoke on the water. I saw burned down the gambling house, and it died with a terrible sound. Claude was running in and out, pulling kids straight out of the ground. When it was all over, they had to find another place, but Swiss time, well, it was running out. They thought that they would lose the race, and all I saw was smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. I saw smoke on the water, so smoke on the water, a fire, fire in the sky, smoke. I saw, I saw.
Wow, where's my applause machine when I need it? Spooky, isn't it? Now you realise what it's about, Matt and everybody else watching, listening. It's about the Montreux Jazz Festival. It's about Frank Zappa and the guys. Bit of a fire, down it went. They had to find another venue. Claude was running in and out, pulling kids right out of the ground. Spooky. Now, speaking of spooky, we're going to get to the next song, which in fact is the last duet between myself and the fabulous Ryan Hanseler, he of the gorgeous piano chops down in New Orleans back in the day, just a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago now. This is a fabulous song, probably made most famous by Frank Sinatra at the peak of his career. Capitol Records with Nelson Riddle, greatest arrangements anybody in this world could ever hear. If you're a jazz fan, you all know those Capitol recordings with Nelson Riddle, just the greatest. So here is I shouldn't have said that, should I? Because now it's just downhill. Not that, here is the duet version, oh so improv, fun, loosey-goosey, our version of Witchcraft.
Those fingers in my hair, that sly come hither stare, that strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it, the heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's a strictly taboo, when you arouse a need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient witch, but I one that I never switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than you. those fingers in my hair. That's like I'm here the step that strips my conscience bare. It's witchcraft, and I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, that wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. It's such an ancient pitch, but one that I'd never switch. 'Cause there's no nicer witch than you. Than you. There's no nicer witch than you, baby. Oh, and do that, do that, do that, do that, do that.
Oh, it's witchcraft, that lovely witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo. Oh, sorry, love. No, oh, no, oh. No, don't go. Please don't go. Please, oh. They're long dogs, let me tell you, and that's a stretch and a half, isn't it? You don't want to see what I'm seeing. There he goes. There he goes. He's part amphibian, this particular dog. He's just... But luckily I've got one left. He's collapsed over there, so here we are. At least I've got my girl with... Yeah, sisters. She'll leave in a minute. I'm going to hold her by the collar so she can't move. So there you have it, the fabulous Witchcraft. And our third song, let's just get back to summer. It is summer. You can hear the throbbing throngs of summer all around, even though I'm in London. But here in at the fabulous beach in California, it is throbbingly summer. So I'm going to now do a solo version of one of my favorite covers that I've ever done, again off the Rediscovered album. I loved turning what was a absolute smash, fantastic, joyful, ooey gooey hit, sing-along-alonger from Grease, the musical, and Grease, the movie, Summer Nights. I love turning that on its head and turning it into a torch song, a jazz torch song. You know I do that. I like doing that with everything. But I love turning it around so that rather than so rather than that, you know, the old hand drive stuff, talking about just like meeting somebody and shagging them in summer and all that kind of stuff. Instead, turning it around so it's actually a woman telling her girlfriends about how the man she loves, her husband, her boyfriend, whatever, has come back from being away and told her that he's had a summer fling, and how she can't get the image out of her head, even though she's actually forgiven him. She can't forget. Such a big difference between forgiving and forgetting, as we know. So this has now, I believe, become one of my favorite torch songs to sing. It's utterly about a broken heart and just struggling to to make yourself complete again and your relationship complete again. You know that's what I love doing. I love taking joy and just throwing it on the ground and stamping on it. Although, of course, as we know with the jazz, the latest project, it's the other way around. It's taking the stamped on heart and elevating it to joy. But that's thanks to COVID and all the other shit that's going on. So here is, for your enjoyment, for your delectation, my version of Summer Nights.
Summer loving, you had a blast. Summer loving, it happened so fast, you said. I met a girl who's crazy for me. Oh, those summer dreams ripped at the seams. Oh, but those summer nights. Ooh, oh. She said, swim by you. She got a cramp, and you ran over you. Well, you got your suit and damp. You saved her life 'cause she nearly drowned. Oh, those summer flings, they don't mean a thing. Oh, but those summer nights. Tell me more. Was it love at first sight? Tell me more. Did she put up a fight? It got colder here, and that's how it ends. I bet you told her you'd still be friends. Do you wonder what she's doing now? Summer flings, they don't mean a thing. Oh, but those summer, ooh, but those summer nights. Oh. Tell me more, tell me more. Why don't you tell me more, tell me more. Oh, why don't you tell me more? Ooh, hey. Why don't you tell me more? Whoa.
You find me here in a most queenly state. Duffy, that Welshwoman, is playing in the background, and I'm sitting here on a throne at London Shard. Can you believe it? It's the tallest building in London. And I was this close to buying a ticket, and then I remembered I'm scared of heights. That is a true story, and I'm an idiot. But here I get to sit in this marvelous chair, and to thank you all so much for joining me for that show you just saw. I hope you'll join me again next week. I'll be sending you possible silly things from London, and especially of the shows that I'm about to do. In the meantime, you know the new single is out, Fine Brown Frame. Listen to it, watch the video, but most importantly, share it with your friends, add it to Spotify lists. That's what you can do for me. I love you all so much. It's been a joy spending un petit peu of my Sunday with you, as always. See you next week. And enjoy Wimbledon.